You will be spoiled for Danganronpa 2, a bit of Dangan 3D anime, and a very small bit of Dangan V3, but I'll give you a second warning when that's about to happen. What made me come up with this video idea was two events. First was during chapter 2. If you hang out with Mikan while she's in the pharmacy, she gets so elated that she actually chases down Hajime with a syringe. There's fan art of that, and I'll link it in the description if you want to see it in full. Then second, during chapter 3 in the hospital, she chases him yet again to thoroughly inspect his body. Because again, she's just so happy. This inspired me because at the time, I never would have thought that Mikan, weak, normal, hopeful Mikan, would ever act like this. And for reference, these guys are the only ones who I've seen their Max Social Link events before, and I never watched the anime. So all I knew of Mikan was that she was this bumbling nurse that kept saying sorry and somehow loved Junko in her despair form, and never really became anything more than that. So why am I here now talking about Mikan? Well, because she's a much deeper character than I realized. So I'm here to present to you all the evidence that I have to show you exactly that. So, to begin, let's list off all the surface level info that we get from Mikan, as in all the info that most players, including my past self, would have on a normal run without doing her free time events. So, number 1. Mikan is meek. Very meek. She often stutters every time she talks, always so nervous to speak out, and even during Trials 1 and 2, she's still stuttering to give out her opinions and autopsy reports, despite being fully confident in her analysis. Number 2. Mikan is a pushover. Hyoko is a spoiled brat and seriously likes to berate people, so Mikan is a very easy target for her. Does that make Hyoko a bully? Absolutely, hands down! Despite Mikan being 5'4" or 162 centimeters against, let's see again, a 4'2" or 127 centimeter bully, Mikan has a clear advantage of bitch slapping this brat to Kingdom Come. But she doesn't, because she's plainly too soft. And before you say I'm victim blaming, I'm not. Hyoko is the aggressor, yes, and Mahiru is a double bitch for being okay with her best friend to do this. Also, Hyoko is crazy light, like very light, being only 68 pounds or 30 kilograms, while Mikan is 125 pounds or 56 kilograms. So I personally like to imagine Mikan doing a power throw on Hyoko because she's just that damn light. Holy moly, bro. And number 3, Mikan is insane. Once Mikan became an ultimate despair in Trial 3, she reverted to being an extreme simp for Junko, heavy emphasis on sexual innuendos, making it retroactively feel like Mikan had always been a yandere in the closet then. It was just that the despair memories amplified it to its maximum level. Hell, even during chapter 5, when you're checking out the dead people's glitchy text, Mikan said this. So yeah, she still hammered on us crazy, long even after her death. And finally, number 4, Mikan is clumsy. Oh, so very clumsy. There's clumsy in anime, but this is a whole nother level of clumsiness. No one else in the entire Dangan series has ever been this much of a klutz. Holy moly, ha ha ha! So combine all these attributes together and you come up with a pretty frail and fragile Mikan that only locked in for her despair moment. Also, you may have been among the players who just got so tired and fed up with Mikan for constantly being so stuttery and always saying sorry and always being so frail. Please, Mikan, relax. You repeating yourself to say sorry only just makes us more and more annoyed with you. And that was my perspective too. I just really didn't like Mikan before. Holy hell. So with all that, will watching all her free time events and the anime really help someone to like her or understand Mikan more? Yes, absolutely. So allow me to fly over to all her social link events now. So in event 1, it begins awkwardly. Here, let my past self read you the excerpt.
I'm sorry.
Oh, what's this all of a sudden?
Oh.
I thought you clearly looked like you were in a bad mood. Did I do something wrong again? Oh, what should I do? Would it make you happier if I took my clothes off? No, thank you. Hold on, why are you reacting like that? You're right. You don't want to see me naked, right? Then how about my money? Seriously, hold on. I don't need that money. I'm not gonna use it for Chapter 3's movie theater anyway.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, as you see, it's just not looking good. So Hajime breaks the ice by diving into a topic that she would like instead. So he asks her what her favorite type of bandage is. And for a moment, yes, that did work. That did thaw Mikan out. But only for a moment because she was on guard again. So Hajime calls it a day for now. So Mikan says,
Hajime! Yes?
If it's not too much trouble, I would like to talk to you again. It's been a while since anyone talked to me like this, so... Of course, Mikan. Anytime.
Thank you very much.
Okay there, we decided to go our separate ways for now. But for some reason, I feel like Mikan was staring at my back for a little too long. That was a bit strange, wasn't it? But it's probably nothing to worry about, right? Right. So in event 2, it starts awkwardly yet again. This time saying... I see, I'm glad. Why are you sweating? Well, there might be lots of things I'm not good at doing, but I'll do anything, so please let me know if you want me to kill someone for you, then okay. Do anything? Of course, I'll do anything. Hey, calm down. Huh? Why? I mean, before we even arrived here, everyone else didn't seem to mind. For fun, I tried eating strange bugs, and I let them use my body when there wasn't anything else to ride on. Why? Also, I had to be responsible for debts and be the target for dart games, so... Why? I'm pretty useful, you know. Why would you allow yourself to be victimized like that? Why? What's the reason? I hope you tell me someday. Hey. That doesn't sound like a joke at all, because it's not, Hajime. How can you be smiling when you're forced to do that? Do you actually enjoy it? Yes, please answer honestly. I really want to know. Obviously, I don't want to do that stuff at all. But if it makes everyone not hate me and smile at me, then it's much better. Oh my god, this poor girl. Bullying victim. And then you get... So this is your character then. This is the main core of your character. And then the way that you were treated in the anime is so incredibly poorly then. Oh my god, they should not have presented you that way. I'll elaborate on what my past self meant about the anime later, but yeah, whoever the hell the people that Mikan was surrounded with needs to be executed, because holy hell! And yet, look at how bright her smile is. It's as if she sees absolutely nothing wrong with this. My past self said that this is the core for character, and while it seems true enough, we still need to dig deeper on why she allows herself to be victimized like this. Sure, she says that so that people don't hate her and that they'll continue to smile at her, but is that really all there is to it? And alright, the event isn't done yet. Mikan offers herself to Hajime to draw on her or to pretend to be a pig for him. But Hajime is a good boy, so he declines her offer. But she became a wreck again by saying, I'm sorry, I'm terribly sorry. I'll make sure to get it right. I'll make sure to get it right this time. So please talk to me again. I beg of you. Sure, Mikan, I promise. So I'll see you later, alright? Yes, okay. I'll be waiting forever. Yeah. Okay, so moving on to event 3. Wait, actually, before we continue, I'd like to clarify that this is still normal Hope Mikan, even though we're at the hospital. She becomes ultimate despair only during the sickness arc, which is after all the free time event slots. So disregard the despair topic for now. Okay, going back. it starts not that much of a disaster this time, since Mikan opens up how weird her offer was from event 2, and Hajime says sorry too since he replied weirdly too. And then when we thought that it was gonna continue to be awkward again, Mikan suddenly stops. And out of the blue passes a perception or medicine check to notice that Hajime looks pale. Huh? Hajime, you look pale. Huh? Really? Yes, your blood circulation looks worse than usual. Have you been eating breakfast? Have you been getting enough sleep? Well, I've been eating somewhat, but I guess I'm not getting enough sleep.
Well,
I understand you can't help it since we're in this situation. But try to avoid consuming any stimulants before you sleep. Take deep breaths and do some light stretching. Little things like that should help with the quality of your sleep. If you don't get enough sleep, it can weaken your immune system and lead to various illnesses. So please be careful. Also, is something the matter? No, I'm just a little surprised. I forgot to get a hold of myself again.
I'm sorry.
You're wrong. You're amazing. As expected of the ultimate nurse. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just skilled at reading people's faces. I've been like this ever since I was young. I would get beaten up at... What the hell? I would get beaten up at school and at home a lot. Since somebody would treat me when I was hurt, I just did it myself and eventually I got good at it. What the... That's it really. No, that's not just it. Christ. But I think you have an amazing talent for helping people though. I mean, even now you notice right away that I wasn't feeling well, right? So, thank you for caring about me. I always treated myself for my own sake. But one day I realized something. See, people and injured people are weaker than me. Huh?
Well,
I mean, if you ignore a sick or injured person, they won't be able to endure that pain. And if worse comes to worse, they could even die, right? But if I know the proper way to treat them, that means my words are absolute, which means... They'll need me. They'll depend on me completely. What is happening? Is this curving on hope or is this curving on despair? What? That's why I can't leave the sick and the injured alone. Because they always listen to what I say. Which direction is it? Hope or despair? I thought I was slowly starting to understand Mikan little by little, but I guess I was completely wrong, yes. Hajime, I said something unnecessary again.
I'm sorry.
Do you want me to buy something to drink? I know. I'm also really good at imitating a sea turtle when she's about to lay eggs. No, you really don't have to do that, please. Huh? Why? If you don't feel well, I'll take care of you with all my might. No, I'm fine. In fact, I'm feeling really energetic all of a sudden. Really? That's great to hear. If I show her any weakness, it'll be the end of me. So, once again, that seems pretty suspicious, right? Why did she look so happy when she said that they'll always listen to what she says? Seems that Hajime felt weirded out too, since he did his best to exit out of the conversation before showing any weakness. So, it's very strange. In event 4, it seemed like it was gonna start awkwardly yet again. Hajime struggling to think of something to talk to her about. And then Mikan doesn't just do her usual sorries. She also passes another perception check to say, but you were making a face like there's nothing to talk to her about. She's pretty perceptive. Changing the subject probably won't work on her. Just as I thought, I'm a nuisance. No, it's true. I was worrying about what to talk to you about, but I wasn't bothered by that or anything. Besides, if I thought you were a nuisance, I never would have talked to you from the start.
Well,
No one has ever said that to me before. Thank you very much. I'm glad. Looks like she finally understands what I was trying to say. So then, Mikan asks him if he likes school, to which he just hands down says no, absolutely not. To which, with a bright smile on her face, Mikan says, I feel the same way. Then she also says that this is the first time that she's feeling things like fun. Even if this is in a school, even if this is a deadly life, she's very glad she came to this island because everyone's finally acknowledging her. She finally feels useful to everyone, which is really not something a sane person would say. But given Mikan's tragic past, this is really great for her, right? I guess. Finally, we're seeing her happy. And then she follows it up with this question. Hey, Hajime, you know where you should target someone if you want to effectively torture— What? How? Okay, what do you mean? Looks like I really have to answer that. I don't know. There's no way I'd know that. It's simple. You can target anywhere, really. As long as you avoid fatal areas like the head and stomach. There are areas that aren't fatal but still very painful, such as the shoulders and back. You could punch and kick those areas or even put a cigarette out on them. Repeatedly, over and over. But right now, at this very moment, nobody's trying to do that to me. Because I'll be doing that to everyone else. I mean, because of that, this place is like heaven to me. Mikan. Hajime, this is the first time I've ever talked about my feelings like this with someone, so please don't hate me. And don't worry, Mikan, you're gonna get a good ending anyway. You'll be exiled to Jabberwock Island, the real Jabberwock Island. So, hey, you'll truly be in heaven after this. I won't. There's no way I'll hate you.
Thank you very much.
It's not your fault. It's not Mikan's fault. What? That's definitely for certain. No matter what anyone says, there's no denying it. As I watch Mikan smile, I kept telling myself that over and over in my mind. So now, that's clearly, without a doubt, suspicious now, right? Why would she ask you such a brutal question? And why did Hajime mean by it saying it's not her fault? Well, okay, here's the deal. Being knowledgeable in medicine and anatomy doesn't necessarily make you a monster, because your local doctor would definitely notice too, right? Hell, even the nurses would too. And yet, all they've done for you is treat you, and you trust them to treat you as well, right? Medicine. So, are they still evil for secretly knowing how to kill you in the slowest ways possible? I don't think so. Therefore, Mikan being informed about this is perfectly fine, right? As for what Hajime means by it's not her fault, yeah, I'm not quite sure yet. So let's move on to event 5, the finale, where despite all we've talked about, despite it all seemingly being okay now, it still starts awkwardly. Because the heaven that Mikan loves oh so much has now come back to bite her because she's saying, is this normal? Why? Why isn't anyone pouring water on me or throwing mud at me? Does everyone hate me or something? Is that why everyone's not doing anything to me? You're still talking like that, Mikan? It's not like that. Everyone isn't doing anything to you because they don't hate you. But doesn't that mean that they actually don't care whether I exist or not? Nobody cares about me. And it's here where it finally clicks to Hajime that what Mikan has been afraid of was never about people hurting her physically or even hating her. It's actually when they're ignoring her. It doesn't matter if they like her or hate her. All that she cares about is that she is noticed. Which is really fucked up if you think about it. Because this kind of obsession can become toxic if someone were to use this vulnerability in the wrong way. So hopefully no one would do that, right? So Hajime, understanding this, now knows what to do. Hey Mikan, of course everyone cares about you. Because you're uniquely you. Stop looking at people's faces all the time and try looking at yourself more. Take a step back and pay attention to your surroundings and to yourself. Because you're just like everyone else. You're our friend. Friend? Nakama? Me and everyone else? Is that even possible? That's what I believe. You don't believe me?
Yes!
No, of course I do. Thank you very much. I want to believe in you.
Because you are the person who has forgiven me.
Forgiven you? If possible, I want to watch over her just a little longer, even after we leave this island. Because it's not Mikan's fault at all. And there we go! Congratulations! You've now also maxed out Mikan events. You're well armed now for me to bring you to the next portion of this video. And that would be to address all the main questions that I dropped you earlier. Number 1, Mikan is meek, but is not weak nor stupid. Like in Fallout New Vegas, when Joshua Graham is referring to Daniel, do not believe that because Daniel is a missionary that he's incapable of or unwilling to defend himself. So, just because Mikan seems like a scaredy, bumbling pushover, doesn't mean that she's actually weak. Some examples are, number 1, during the social links, yes, she's often stuttering when talking to you. However, when she medicine checked Hajime, there was no hesitation nor stutter in her voice. During trials 1 and 2, her autopsies were perfect. She was correct about imposter stab wounds being only a few inches long and correct about Mahiru dying instantly. Her fumbling there would have been seriously bad for the trials, and that's why Ultimate Despair Mikan during Trial 3 sabotaged the music venue's temperature so that she could have the excuse of it being impossible to diagnose the corpses. Despair Mikan is able to perform all the whole murder scenario, which, sure, while that's not normal Mikan, that's still what Mikan is capable of all on her own if she were to lock in. She never slipped up nor caused any accidents in that entire event. And then third example, when Fuyuhiko slit his stomach for forgiveness, Mikan stepped the hell up to have Nekomaru carry him and would have had to treat him in the hospital later. Not once did Mikan slip or cause an accident there to treat his seriously fatal wound. She can lock in. Any fumble or accident there would have been very, very, very bad. But you don't hear any mistake there. You don't hear any slip up there, right? No. She can be serious. And here's a bonus. If you meet up with her immediately after that stab wound event, this is what happens. I can't believe someone would actually slit their stomach. What should I do? His life was already saved once, you know? How can he do something like that? Aw, poor Mikan, jeez. I spent time today cheering up a depressed Mikan. It might be good if I get some rest while there's time. I won't have a chance if Fuyuhiko's condition gets worse. God, poor Mikan has to work overtime for him. So, all in all, Mikan is definitely a nervous wreck when talking to people, but is never at all frail nor naive. Which in number 2, I said Mikan is a pushover and is clumsy, yes, but it might not be intentional. The 2 best ways to sum this up is first by referencing the Ultimate Talent Development Plan. But if you haven't seen VRChat yet, then you can relax because this next scene you're about to see is non-canon. But if you want to remain absolutely pure, then skip to this timestamp to avoid a potential spoiler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so in this scene, Mikan is trying to convince Toko to enter the haunted house. But of course, it went horribly. How else could it have went down? So, the excerpt follows. What? You think I should join the ghosts? I never said that! It's a very fancy haunted house, so I really think it's fun. Don't cry. What? Do you think I'll forgive you quicker if you cry? The way you look at people with those puppy dog eyes, it's so irritating. I bet you think that I'm even more of a doormat than you. I didn't think that, Toko. How can you ever forgive me? I'll think about it after you stop making a scene. And get this is the most important line. If I do that, then who will pay attention to me? I don't know. You really are a pain in the ass. I'm leaving. And thus, to no one's surprise, it ended poorly. So, welcome back to those who jumped the timeline. In short, what happened earlier was that we got a semi-strong confirmation that Mikan may be intentionally letting herself be a pushover, deliberately being loud and allowing herself to be bullied so that people would be happy and pay her attention. We already got this soft confirmation during her final social link event when it finally clicked with Hajime, but it's in that event that I showed earlier where she was a bit more open about it. However, here comes the second part. I can also present a clear contradiction to this scenario, which this time involves Danganronpa S. Which at this point, do I really need to put a spoiler warning again, really? Fine, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. So during this event, it's with Mikan and Hiro. Mikan accidentally got her bra strap stuck on a branch, so Hiro helps her out and later brings up this important question. I gotta say, Mickey, your clumsiness isn't just an act, is it? Would I be so embarrassed if it was an act? Please, hurry up and help me out! Oh, right. Here you go, dude. My apologies for the trouble. Hey, if that isn't intentional, you got some crazy bad luck, huh? Maybe it's even a talent. I don't want a talent like that. And there we go. It'll now veer off to here talking about a duo or whatever. So hello again to time skippers. But what I showed was a complete contradictory to what I said, since this time Mikan blatantly, very directly says that no, it was never intentional, that she just happens to slip like this. So it's a bit confusing, but I believe what she's getting at is that Mikan likes to draw in attention to her, but not the goofy kind of attention. It's literally maybe all just because of anime tropes that she apparently just trips a lot. Like the anime trope of Hyoko being the spoiled brat, or this anime trope of Mahiru being this sexist, and so on. Or is it? Well, who knows? It's likely not that deep anyway. But what do you think? No, for real, what do you think? Is Mikan intentionally flashing herself to people? Or not, and that it's purely all an accident? Because once, it's an accident. Twice is coincidence. And third, fourth, and fifth is possibly something else now, right? Maybe. Who knows? Wait, hang on a minute. This video's not over yet. There's still evil that we need to deal with. The ultimate despair, Mikan. Aside from the non-canon, Hajime is the first one to forgive her friendship contradiction. What could Junko have possibly done for Mikan to simp this hard for her? Surely there's a very good answer, right? After all, there's rich potential for Mikan's backstory to be used in the anime, and then for manipulating Mikan to do whatever you want, right? With enough sweet whispers and deep promises. What on earth did Junko say for Mikan to— oh! Never mind. Turns out Junko actually didn't do anything. She just reused Ryota Mitarai's ultimate talent to brainwash Mikan to worshipping her. What an interesting writing choice. Oh god damn it, the Danganronpa 3 anime. So because of that, yeah, Ultimate Despair's not that deep. In the anime, why is Mikan sexualized in the name of Junko? It's because of brainwashing, nothing else. This notion is a factor as to why many fans really didn't like the all Junko did was to brainwash everyone concept, since it feels like it seriously diminishes her power as a villain, or rather, her potential as a villain. When consider this, for example, she easily could have been a cult leader with thousands of seriously dedicated followers, to death followers, all following her word like God, making her influence that much creepier and stronger. And if you don't believe me, go watch Far Cry 5's intro right now. It's, oh my god, so scary. The potential of having a cult leader is so good. But Junko's not the topic of this video, and there are reasons to keep the brainwash concept, even if it was very mid. So, to summarize everything, Mikan may or may not be faking to be a klutz, but is certain to like attracting attention to herself. and worse, letting others take advantage of her. She doesn't defend herself against bullies because she wants others to be happy at the cost of her own dignity. She of course doesn't want to be hurt like this, but again, if it means others are happy with her, then she's very glad to put up with it. Mikan is a serious victim here and would seriously need some help. Or for just someone to be there for her. Because all she really wants is to be forgiven. And forgiving Mikan doesn't just mean being okay with her slip-ups. It means genuinely accepting her for who she is and willing to be her friend. Once this is achieved, then she won't have to trash herself, right? After all, look at how wholesome her free time events are with Hajime! So, all in all, that's why Mikan deserves nothing but love and wholesomeness from this god-forsaken Danganronpa world. And so, welcome to the outro. I've done the Sexist My Hero and Denied Redemption Hyoko videos before, so if you want to check those out, I've linked those playlists below for you. Also, about True 100%. It's this series where I'm stylishly getting the Danganronpa 2 Platinum! And also extra bits, wherein I explore all the failed dialogues for the class trials, for example. And I'm currently at Chapter 4 and editing Chapter 5 right now, so link that in the description too, if you're curious. And that's it, thank you so much for watching this video! And my name is Ren. Inject this video with a like if you really enjoyed it. And take care. Bye.